We have an interesting question from John. I'm 35 years old and have dealt with chronic depression since I was a child. Years of therapy and medication with a couple different doctors have had no effect. At this point, I've accepted my brain simply has some faulty wiring that's never going away. Oh, bless you, John. I'm sorry to read that. The challenge for me is coping with these symptoms. You've mentioned on the podcast that you also suffer from depression. Well, thanks for reminding me. John, for total candor, I've had a number of very serious concussions. I took a discus in the head, and honestly, it should have killed me. I don't know. In fact, I don't know why it didn't, frankly. And I have a fairly serious case of that post concussion stuff. And of course, I played football for a long time, and I've had concussions come easier and easier and easier to me. The thing that's helped me the most, but this is just me, I'm not reaching out to anybody else, is once I was told that depressive darkness came from the concussions, it really was an eye-opener for me. And so now what I can do is I can compartmentalize it. I can say, oh, I'm feeling dark, I'm feeling blue. Well, that's okay. That comes from the concussion. That's not me. And I got to tell you, that little phrase really freed me up. At those times, I then focus, alcohol, no friend of depression. So I cut out the alcohol, try to sleep more, and I try to meditate a little bit smarter. How have you been able to build and maintain healthy habits despite it? Are there any coping strategies you can share that have worked for you? I kind of went through the big ones there, but if you can, and if this helps you, I call it sleep hygiene, but sleeping in a cool room. I have those little masks. I get them from Delta when I fly. Those cheap little eye masks. Sometimes I'll sleep with my earbuds in, and I thought they were right there. Well, here's one set of them. I sleep in with earbuds, and sometimes I'll sleep. The program I use, I have two programs. One is One Moment Meditation, OMM. It's a free app on the internet. And the other one is Brain.fm. And I use the 15-minute guided meditations. And when I travel, I use the sleep one. And you can set it for 8 to 10 hours. The only problem is about 4 hours in, the earbuds come out. And it always happens. Meditation and sleep would be my first line of defense. My second line would be accepting it, and when it comes, go out of my way to, whatever depresses me. Here's an interesting thing. Exercise helps no matter what. Exercise always helps me. Exercise, if I'm doing something as simple as going for a walk, that seems to help me more than a training session, but a training session can help. But so it's kind of an interesting, like a nice walk with the dog or an intense training session. Those tend to be the most helpful. But you'll notice in both cases that, go heavy, go hard, go home, go for a walk. I'm not spending a ton of time in the gym. I'm seeing the birds. I'm seeing the squirrels. That seems to help me a lot. That's just my advice, John. John, I hope things go well for you, and I'm glad you shared your insights with all of us.